Hello everyone, I'm back, and in case you forgot, we just fought a big group of skeletons and we are making our way to the lighthouse. We also just leveled up. We have accrued 21,000 experience and we have almost 19,000 to go until the next level, so the amount of experience we need is really picking up. Hopefully they're gonna give us more experience though. Okay, it's one-handed sword, so we know no one's going to use it. Let's see what it is. Nothing interesting, just a green sword. Hopefully we can find a better staff and two-hand weapon. We found a bunch of blue bows and crossbows for the ranger, but nothing for the other two characters. I hear someone talking. I'm trying to remember if the lighthouse is up here or over here. I think it's up in this direction. I just want to go back here and check. I'm going to want to clear the whole map anyways. I like the combat in this game, so I want to find all the encounters, even if it's just trash mobs blocking our path.
Was that? Must be one of those skeletons. Must keep still.
Got some dogs down here. Got a person in this building.
Gods, I hope those dead dogs don't find me. Mercy me. It walks, but it's not dead. I wasn't entirely certain I'd ever meet anyone any more fitting that description. The name's Wolfram, and it's a delight to make your acquaintance. Good to see, by the by, you don't belong to the Legion. 10 of their number accompanied me on a fact-finding mission to an ancient burial mound. But, as it turns out, they stood a snowflake's chance in hell against the undead. Not that I reckon my chance is any higher, though, especially with that vicious undead mutt prowling the grounds around this here ruin. I'd go so far as to say I'm in dire need of an armed escort back to the city, as a matter of fact. I'll never make it back to Sicile alone, but you've gotten this far. You can bring me back, can't you?
Indeed. Don't you worry. We'll keep you safe.
Marvelous. Mighty fine of you. Lead the way, I say.
Okay, we're going to take him back to the city. So, I do want to explore this place later, so I'm going to drop one of the pyramids here. Okay, I thought he said I was going to lead the way. But he's just going to take off, I guess. I'm glad he's, you know, on the front line. That's definitely what I wanted out of an escort quest. I'm having trouble seeing past this tree. There's one undead. Can't tell if there's any more.
Confound it!
Might be able to set that on fire. I don't really see any point at the moment, though.
To me! To me! I'm under attack!
I don't want to light myself on fire, so I'll just stand in front of him. Don't know if all crossbows have a stun chance, or if it's just this one. Also, it's only 10% chance, but that seems to be... Oh, it's happening a lot more because it's raining and it's a lightning weapon. That's why it's stunning so much.
I'm 1 foot in the grave here! Help me! Another one bites the puzzle it fell in! To me! To me! I'm under attack! I'm 1 foot in the grave here! Help me!
Meet your demise!
Yes! That's how it's done! You did it! We made it! Oh, cheers for escorting me to safety. You're a godsend, you are. I'll be in the King Crab clearing the dust from my throat. The drinks are on me if you'd like to partake.
May I remind
Good
you
to have you
that
back,
saving the
Sauce Hunter.
lives of
Feeling
citizens
hot under the
is
collar?
an iota of our time. There are demons out there. Nothing else matters.
We'll follow him to the inn, see if he has anything else for us.
Have you ever had the fortune of challenging the painful routine of the Fathom, old friend.
Welcome be, my friend. Waitress, another round of beers, if you please. I'm an archaeologist and connoisseur of the undead. Because of my expertise, Lieutenant Selenia, a commander of the Legion in Sicile, wanted me to investigate the ancient burial mound just outside of town, hoping to uncover the source of the zombie plague. No such luck, though. Quite so. I live for the dead, so to speak. The combination of archaeology and a case of incidental necromantic magic is what sparked my interest in the field. Of course, I'll be glad to share what knowledge I have obtained over the years. Zombies are the results of vile necromancy in action. Among the resurrected dead, there are those who used to be wizards, and they can cast spells still. They slay their prey and bring them back as deathless thralls that fester with the diseases of decay. Should you encounter these menaces, always try to pick them off from afar. Don't let them get close, or they'll riddle you with the poisons and the blight that afflict them. These ones in particular, the ones around Sicile, are the resurrected soldiers of Brachus, the last and most infamous in the line of sorcerer kings. He himself is supposed to be buried somewhere around here, but no one knows where the actual grave is. Long have I searched and deep have I dug, but so far I haven't found anything more spectacular than rusted weaponry and shards of pottery. Be that as it may, Brachus' soldiers stalk these lands anew, and they still fight like veterans. I told those fools of legionnaires to bring maces instead of swords. You know, weapons that crush these skeleton bones, not blades that may ricochet right off. Hell, even a sturdy branch would do the job better. But they didn't listen, and now they're dead. Oh, and don't be surprised if the dead use an unusual amount of magic against you. These soldiers were loyal to a sorcerer king, after all. Dark magic all around.
Okay, I'm gonna go check the shops real quick. So, regarding what he said, I don't know if they're... I've seen one-handed maces, but I don't know if they're two-handed maces. I know they're two-handed swords and axes.
Is more holes than a slice of this fine golden bear.
Get it while it's fresh. This
Well,
batch is only...
what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Wing of worm. Brew 'em, spice 'em, stir and churn.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only ours for the main.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
Yours for a scrap gold each. I'm straight. I'm true. Aaron's by the buttons.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
This ability is pretty interesting, but for a squishy mage, it's kind of questionable.
Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine golden bear.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for fire.
Seems like I need to be level 6 before I get any adept skills.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
That's a pretty big bonus. I want to go check the Legionnaire commander,
What's the status, soldier?
since he should probably also have some good weapons for sale.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she...
Oh, what now?
Okay, this looks pretty good, but the air damage has me a little bit worried, because that means I absolutely cannot stand in a puddle and hit someone, or we're both going to be stunned. It's not too expensive though. I'm gonna take a risk and buy it. And I'm gonna have to mentally tell myself every second, don't stand in water. And then I'm gonna do it.
I've been mauled. I'll be...
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour.
Like I said though, I don't think this game has two-handed maces. At least I haven't seen any. I don't know, maybe buying this would have been better. It has more damage, it doesn't have the chance to stun.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Going to take the pyramid back now.
Fuck, I'm dripping.
What's that gleam?
Wonder if this has a purpose, like to poison rats or something. I'm definitely expecting traps or something down here.
Nothing but rubbish.
I need to dry off.
Okay, so there's some dogs down here. Let's see what's up with them.
According to his diary, this bloke couldn't put down his dogs even after he knew them to be infected. Could you blame him for hesitating? Those dogs hardly seemed sick after all.
Oh, maybe I should put the dogs down. we'll go ahead and look at this little area over here. Okay, I think this is where the lighthouse is. I was going to go further up north. Okay. 2 archers, mage, and 2 of these guys carrying bombs. Get somewhere where I might have line of sight on people and spread out a little. Hopefully hitting it with fire will detonate it. Gotta get in position where I can do that though. That is annoying. Okay, we have to get out of here.
Looks like more of the Legionnaires sent to investigate the lighthouse.
Stay sharp, or we'll end up the same.
Overheating here.
Okay. They're standing in oil. I'm gonna hit them with a fire arrow. Line of sight's gonna be rough with all this in the way.
I can defeat them all in a blow.
Soaked to the skin. This is the end! For you!
Impressively, he's not in the water somehow.
Spirits of Revelar hate me.
Okay. More damage. But the stun is really effective in this wet environment. Hard to decide. I'll try this one out though. Alright, some bartering.
Pushing, pulling, lifting. Look at them muscles, huh? Just like my days at the fair. I used to sail the 7 seas with the best of them. Better than the best of them. But found my true calling at the county fair. The strongest man in Sightfield I was, and they built me as such. Now those were swell times. How people marveled at my feats of strength. Boy, was I the cat's pajamas back then. Anyone could go up against me in a grand old bare-knuckle jamboree, but did they ever best me? Baloney. Now, I'm not a violent guy. Don't get me wrong. Make no mistake. But you know there's no harm in a little roughhousing now and again. Putting on a show for the roaring crowd. Plenty challenged me in those days, but none managed to best Snorri. No, sir. Scrawny against Brawny. Could have been a night title fight at the fair. Here are the rules, hotshot. I'm gonna summon an item. Something only Snorri himself could smash. And if you can manage to break it in 35 seconds, you'll have won the challenge. Go getting any pie in the sky? Hope so, pally pal. This'll be nothing to sneeze at. Noodle arms? So, what are you made of? No! No! Yeah!
I'm a little bit confused. Did I lose that challenge? I broke it just after he started talking. I want to reload that. I would have broken it in time, but I tried to pause the game because I wanted to drink like a strength potion.
managed to sail the 7 seas with the best of them. Better now, though? Now. But you know, scrawny, I'm gonna noodle arms. So, what are you made of?
I think that did a number on my sword. Durability's at half now. I'll try that one out. Still gives me a little bit of movement, but it doesn't have durability and it has a lot of armor. It's better than this one that actually takes away movement.
Oh, thank the 7. Lucia, it's the Source Hunter. We're not going to die on this haunted cliff after all.
Who's dying? We're just resting up. The calm before the storm. Those ghosties at the lighthouse won't know what hit 'em. There's certainly something fishy happening. The light shines sure as the tides, though there's not been an attendant there for nearly 2 decades. Our platoon made a pact with Selenia. We'd check out the lighthouse, and if we made it back, we'd get a ticket home.
What Selenia failed to mention was that it wasn't just the ghosts at the lighthouse we had to worry about. It was every savage skeleton on the way there and back too. When we started, we were 7. Now, Lucia and I are the last alive.
Survival of the fittest, I say. We're just here marshalling our strength before hauling into that lighthouse with our swords blazing.
Ha! Marshalling our strength, indeed. To be honest, we've been shaking like chihuahuas, praying for a way out of this mess. And it seems the 7 have sent you.
Ah, Malleus, your dignity's in a puddle at your feet. As for me, an honourable soldier and servant to Rivellon, I'm not afraid to ask nicely. So, what do you say, Source Hunter? Will you check out the lighthouse in the name of your comrades in arms? If Selenia sees the place cleared, we'll be on the next ship out to Sicil and back to our families.
You'll go to the lighthouse and straighten matters out, yes? Let us know what you find.
The further we go, the more bodies we find heaped around.
We must be closing in on where they were headed.
Yikes. Maybe I should have kept that lightning crossbow out. The stun would be really nice right now.
My target dances in shadows.
I guess it doesn't matter if I miss. Okay, so I do have a plan for this.
Did someone leave an oven door open? I must douse these flames!
Your head will spin faster than my blade.
Rise from your grave!
Oh yeah, that's annoying. Oh, this is going rough. If I end up dying here, I have a better plan, which involves me stealthing up. Need everyone to hang in there.
Please assist me, friends!
Okay, that looks perfect right there.
Eternal silence awaits you. Rise from your grave.
I believe since he's standing in water, this spell should actually be more powerful. Because of his... He has an ability that does that. Or a trait. Okay, that's very good. They just want to keep walking in the fire.
Soaked to the skin.
Okay, so this worked well until the point where I couldn't see him, because he keeps resurrecting his dogs, and having trouble doing anything against him. I wonder if I can use a special arrow. Oh, so I think I'm shooting them and they like excrete poison and that explodes immediately because I hit them with fire or because they're standing on fire, one of the two.
Feel better already?
I was hoping that would take the dogs out too, but unfortunately no. Oops. Oh, I guess he was pretty low on health. Yeah, that was a mistake, for sure. Okay, these guys have to take care of two dogs without him. He's knocked down, so I'll try to stun him. I can't see him.
Chaos grips my hands today.
Okay, let's have everyone step back for a moment and gather our composure as we resurrect.
My heart beats too slowly to sustain me. Back on my feet. Back on my feet.
I'm not sure what this color weapon indicates. I guess maybe it's scripted to always drop or something? I'm not sure.
Fortune!
More junk.
Sweet relief. Into the fray once more.
Okay, it says at the bottom it's a unique weapon. What was the third thing I picked up? Well, we've gotten most of a level, so I guess I can use this next level. We're even now. I don't. What's the penalty? Oh, this is a wand, so it would normally be 3 attack. Seems like even right now it's good enough to be worth using, even with the penalty. I'll just leave this over here though. Alright, so we got all that loot sorted out. Did I find another skill book? What would it be listed under? Yeah, this one, Crippling Blow, level 6. A lot of crushing weapon damage. And I guess I'll just sell that one. I don't think we're going to have any Geomancers this playthrough.
What's this? Living eyes that can see the shape of death? Avert your gaze, wanderer, for you are looking upon the phantom of a murderer. Skeletons roam the lands, restless as my troubled soul, but shall not find their lair here. Some scuttle by now and again, but most of the time I reside here in solitude. Solitude and silence. Samson was my name, a long time ago. I know not why upon my death I became a ghost, doomed to haunt this tower. Perhaps the gods heard of my crime and stripped me of my rightful place in their eternal realm. If so, their punishment was just. Each night I wake the flame in the lighthouse to repent for my wretched sin. That indeed is the tainted title I must bear, and deservedly so. For 15 years ago to the day, it was that I sat atop my lighthouse, the flame unlit, and watched on as a pitiable ship crashed upon the cliff and got devoured by greedy waves. Deliberately had I forgone to do my duty. Willfully did I condemn every soul aboard to a salty sleep on the bed of an indifferent sea. Why did I commit this act of blackest horror? Jealousy, anger, the bitter anguish of a broken heart. Those are the ancient ills that drove me to madness. Desdemona was on board, as I knew she would be, my wife. The delicate beauty of whom I was sure was betraying me with her friend, the dashing Faladar. Possessed as I was by the demons of envy, ire, and torment, I decided that if I had her love no longer, only death could take her for his mistress. And so I sat here, coldly and calmly, as I delivered them both unto the deep. Yet no sooner had the water closed its spuming jaws around the perishing vessel below, that the extent of my offense dawned on my beleaguered mind. Overcome with guilt, I sought escape through the hangman's noose, but rest was not to come.
Another betrayed soul. It is weakness that he weeps for her. Her death was deserved.
Quite a story that ghost had to tell. Not every day one hears about a lighthouse keeper sinking ships just because his wife proved to be unfaithful.
Dearest Desdemona, I see your eyes before me still. Well,
Yes, I understand. Despite his heinous act, one can't but commiserate with his plight. Nothing more bitter than love undone.
The darkness of day, the fires of night. There, I dwell. Dearest Desdemona, I see your eyes before me still. Would I could drown in their endless azure and end this torment. The ship, the waves, the cold, wild sea. And I,
What's this?
the maniac
I
in the
found
darkened
something.
lighthouse. Oh, folly. Oh, grievous sin. These walls, my home, my hell. I may have died, but my guilt lives on and on. Dearest Desdemona, dearest Desdemona, dearest Desdemona, I see your eyes before me still. Would that I could drown in their endless azure and end this torment.
Okay, I got some bartering boots to go with the necklace.
These walls.
Okay, that looks like a good place to end it, so I will see you guys next time.